For this project, I'm using this brand DMC, and this is 100 gram. I bought this from lovecrochet.com. You can use any brand that you like. The needle that I use is size 2.5 millimeters. You will need scissors, sewing needle, and markers. Alright, let's get started. Okay, first you need to make slip knot. And then make 113 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, keep making the chains. I will meet you guys when you have 113 chains. When you have 113 chains, we're gonna skip 7 stitches and double crochet into 8th stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then double crochet into 8th stitch. Double crochet in there and chain 2, skip 2 stitches. So 1, 2, double crochet into the 3rd stitch, chain 2, skip 2 stitches. 1, 2, double crochet into the 3rd stitch, chain 2, skip 2 stitches. 1, 2, double crochet into the 3rd stitch. Alright, keep repeating this till you come to the end of the row. I will meet you guys right here. When you come to the end, we're gonna make the last double crochet together. So chain 2, skip 2 stitches. 1, 2, double crochet into the 3rd stitch, which is the last stitch right there, and then turn it over and chain 5. Double crochet right here, right on where we make double crochet from the last row. So chain 2 and double crochet right here, chain 2, double crochet right here, chain 2, double crochet right here. Alright, so you just keep repeating this till you come to the end of the rows. I will meet you guys there. When you come to the end of the rows, we're gonna make the last double crochet together. So chain 2 and skip 2 stitch. So 1, 2, and double crochet into the 3rd stitch right here. Oops. Turn it over and do the same. Chain 5, and double crochet right here, chain 2, double crochet right here. We just keep doing the same thing. So yeah, chain 2, double crochet right here. Alright, so you just keep repeating this till you come to the end of the rows, and I will meet you guys there. When you come to the end, we're gonna make the last double crochet together. So chain 2, skip 2 stitches. 1, 2, and double crochet into the 3rd stitch right here. Oops. turn it over. See, now we have 3 rows. Start row 4, chain 5. We just keep doing the same, so double crochet in here, chain 2, double crochet right here, chain 2. So you just keep repeating this till you have 5 rows, and I will meet you guys when you got total of 5 rows. When you have total of 5 rows, it'll look like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're gonna make the last double crochet together. Chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and double crochet into the 3rd stitch. Okay, and chain 1 to lock the yarn. We're gonna change the color, so we're gonna cut the yarn. And then pull the yarn out and turn it over. Bring the second color, insert the needle into very first stitch here, pull the new color out like so, and then tie a knot. And then insert the needle into the same stitch, pull up the loop and chain 3. And we're gonna make 3 double crochet into the second gap right here, not in the first gap, okay, the second gap. Okay, when you have 3 double crochet, you're gonna make 3 chains, and then 3 more double crochet into the same stitch. And then chain 3 and skip 2 gaps, so 1, 2, and then 3 double crochet into the 3rd gap. And chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap. Chain 3, oops, skip 2 gaps, 1, 2, and 3 double crochets into the 3rd gap. And chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap. Chain 3 and skip 2 gaps, 1, 2, 3 double crochet into the 3rd gap. Chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap. Okay, so you just keep repeating the same thing. So this is chain 3, okay? Alright, so yeah, I will meet you guys when you come to the end of the rows right here. When you come to the end, you will get 12 of these stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, and we're gonna make the last double crochet together. So skip 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and double crochet into the 3rd stitch. Turn it over and chain 3. 3 double crochet into this gap, chain 3, 3 more double crochet into the same gap, and chain 3, and 3 double crochet into this gap. Oops. Chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap, chain 3, and 3 double crochets into this gap, and chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap, and chain 3. Okay, so you just keep repeating this till you come to the end of the rows, and I will meet you guys there. When you come to the end, it'll look like this. So we're gonna make the last double crochet together. So you're gonna make double crochet right here, right on the 3rd chain that we made earlier. Oops. Okay, turn it over and chain 3, 3 double crochets into this gap, chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap, and now we're gonna chain 2 and then like single crochet but not in the gap. We're gonna insert the needle under this line. See, insert the needle, pull up the loop, like single crochet like so, chain 2, 3 double crochets into this gap, chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap, and then chain 2. We're gonna do the same single crochet. So insert the needle under this line, pull up the loop and pull out the loop like single crochet, chain 2, and then 3 double crochet into this gap, chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap, oops, and chain 2. Okay, and then insert the needle under this line. We do the same, pull up the loop and pull out the loop like single crochet, and then chain 2, 3 double crochets into next gap, chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap, And then yeah, you just keep making the same. Okay, keep repeating this till you come to the end of the rows. I will meet you guys there. When you come to the end, that's what it's gonna look like. And for last double crochets, we're gonna make right here, so you can count as well. So 1 2 3 into the third stitch, double crochet in there, and then chain 1 to lock the yarn, and then cut the yarn. We're gonna change the color, so pull the yarn out, turn it over, and bring this color, the first color, and insert the needle into very first stitch right here, and pull the yarn out and tie a knot, and insert the needle into the same stitch, pull up the loop and chain 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8, and single crochet right here, and then chain 8, and single crochet right here, and chain 8, oops, and single crochet right here, chain 8, oops, and single crochet right here. Okay, so you just keep repeating this till you come to the end of the rows, and I will meet you guys there. When you come to the end, it'll look like this. So we're gonna chain 5, okay, and then double crochet into this stitch, okay, and turn it over, and then chain 1, and single crochet into this gap, 4 single crochets. So 1 2 3 and 4, and then 9 single crochets into this gap, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9, okay, and 9 single crochets into next gap, okay. So you just keep repeating this. Every gap should have 9 single crochets, and I will meet you guys when you come to the last gap right here. Alright, when you come to the last gap, you're gonna make 4 single crochets into that gap. So 1 2 3 and 4, and then 1 single crochets into this stitch, and I will call this one section. So start section 2, chain 5, turn it over, skip 2 stitches, so you have to count the very first stitch too. So this 1, 2, and double crochet into the third stitch. Chain 2, skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, double crochet into the third stitch. Chain 2, skip 2 stitches, double crochet into the third stitch. Chain 2, skip 2 stitches, double crochet into the third stitch. Chain 2. Alright, so you just keep repeating this, and I will meet you guys when you come to the end of the rows. When you come to the end, we're gonna chain 2 and skip 2 stitches, so 1, 2, and double crochet into the third stitch, which is the last stitch. Chain 5, turn it over, and double crochet right here. Chain 2, double crochet right here. Chain 2, double crochet right here. Chain 2. Alright, so you just keep repeating this, and I will meet you guys when you come to the end of the rows. When you come to the end, you're gonna chain 2 and do the same, skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and double crochet into the third stitch, and then chain 5, turn it over, and double crochet right here. Chain 2, double crochet right here. Chain 2, double crochet right here. Okay, so we just keep doing the same pattern. So yeah, keep repeating this till you have total of 5 rows. So now we have 1, 2, and we start row 3 right here, and I will meet you guys when you got total of 5 rows. When you got 5 rows, it'll look like this. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. And now we're gonna chain 2. Do the same, skip 2 stitches, and double crochet into the third stitch. And chain 1 to lock the yarn, and cut the yarn. Pull the yarn out. We're gonna chain the colors, so turn it over, bring the blue color, the second color. So insert the needle into very first stitch, pull the yarn out, and tie a knot. Insert the needle into the same stitch and chain 3, and 3 double crochets into the second gap, and chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap, and chain 3, and then skip 2 gaps and 3 double crochet into the third gap. Chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap, chain 3, skip 2 gaps, 1, 2, and 3 double crochets into the third gap, chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap, alright, so you just keep repeating this, and I will meet you guys when you come to the end of the rows. When you come to the end, we're gonna skip 2 stitches, so 1, 2, and double crochets into the third stitch, chain 3, turn it over, and 3 double crochets into this gap, chain 3, oops, 3 more double crochets into the same gap, chain 3, 3 double crochets into this gap, chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap, chain 3, 3 double crochets into this gap, chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap, alright, so keep repeating this till you come to the end of the rows. I will meet you guys there. When you come to the end, we're gonna make a double crochet right here, chain 3, turn it over, and 3 double crochets into this gap, chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap, and chain 2, and single crochet, but you put the needle under this line, pull up the loop and pull out the loop like single crochet, and chain 2, 3 double crochets into this gap, chain 3, 3 double crochets into the same gap, and chain 2, and then insert the needle under this line, pull up the loop and pull out the loop, and chain 2, okay, and 3 double crochets into this gap, chain 3, 3 more double crochets into the same gap, alright, so keep repeating this till you come to the end of the rows. I will meet you guys there. When you come to the end, we're gonna make last double crochet right here, and then chain 1 to lock the yarn, and cut the yarn, and pull the yarn out, and turn it over, and bring the gray color, and insert the needle into very first stitch, pull the yarn out, and tie a knot, insert the needle into the same stitch, pull up the loop, and chain 8, and then single crochet in here and chain 8, single crochet right here, chain 8, single crochet right here. So keep repeating this till you come to the end of the rows. When you come to the end, we're gonna make 5 chain and double crochet right here, turn it over, chain 1 and 4 single crochets into this gap, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 9 single crochets into this gap, and 9 single crochets into next gap, okay. So keep repeating this. In each gap should have 9 single crochet in there, and I will meet you guys when you come to the last gap. When you come to the last gap, we're gonna make 4 single crochets in that gap, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then 1 single crochets into this stitch. So now we have 2 sections. Now chain 5 and turn it over. We start to make the section 3, so skip 2 stitches and double crochet into the third stitch, chain 2, skip 2 stitches and double crochet into the third stitch, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, double crochet into the third stitch, chain 2. Alright, so you just keep repeating this. Okay, so this is section 1 and this is section 2, and now we start to make the section 3. So you keep repeating this till you have total of 8 sections. I will meet you guys there. Alright, when you have 8 sections, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and you need to make 1 more rows of this stitch, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to place the markers. Alright, now we're gonna count the stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So put the marker into the 13th stitch. Same with this side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13, and put the marker into the 13th stitch. Okay, so this is the right side, this is the wrong side. Alright, and then we're gonna chain 5 double crochet into this stitch, chain 2, double crochets into this stitch, chain 2, double crochet into this stitch. Alright, keep making this till you come to the stitch before the marker, and I will meet you guys there. When you come to the stitch before the marker, and now we're gonna take the marker out and then double crochet into that stitch. You don't have to chain 2, okay? Alright, that's what it's gonna look like. And then turn it over and chain 3, double crochet into this stitch. Skip the first double crochet, okay? And put the marker back in, chain 2, double crochets into this stitch, chain 2, double crochets into this stitch. Alright, so keep repeating this till you come to the end of the rows, and I will meet you guys there. When you come to the end, you're gonna chain 5 and turn it over and double crochet into this stitch, chain 2, double crochet into this stitch. Okay, so keep repeating this till you come to the stitch before the marker, and I will meet you guys there. When you come to the stitch before the marker, and now you're gonna take the marker out and then double crochet in that stitch. Don't have to chain 2. Alright, turn it over and chain 3 and double crochets into this stitch, the second double crochet stitch, and then put the marker back in and chain 2, double crochets into this stitch, chain 2, double crochet into this stitch. Alright, keep repeating this till you come to the end of the rows. I will meet you guys there. When you come to the end, you will have total of 9 double crochet. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and then you're gonna chain 1 to lock the yarn and cut the yarn and pull the yarn out. Okay, we're gonna do exact same with this side, and then I'm gonna insert the needle right here into the third chain here, bring the yarn, pull the yarn out and tie a knot. Insert the needle into the same stitch, pull up the loop and chain 5, double crochet into this stitch, chain 2, double crochet into this stitch. Alright, so keep repeating this. I will meet you guys when you come to the stitch before the marker. When you come to the stitch before the marker, you're gonna take the marker out and double crochet into that stitch. Don't have to chain 2. Turn it over and chain 3, double crochets into the second double crochet stitch right here, put the marker back in, chain 2, double crochet into this stitch, chain 2, double crochet into this stitch. Alright, so keep repeating this till you have 5 rows of this. So you're gonna do the same as this side. Alright, I will meet you guys when you have total of 5 rows. When you have 5 rows, you will have total of 9 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then you just chain 1 to lock the yarn. And cut the yarn. So if you don't leave this the tail for this side, when you make the other side you have to leave the tail like about 15 inches to sew the dress together. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys how to place the marker on the side. So this, I call this one section, and this the section 2, and you're gonna paste the marker in between the section 2, so right here. So one section here, and this is section 2. Place the marker right there. This is the right side. This is the wrong side. And you're gonna turn this side and bring the yarn, insert the needle into that gap that have marker in there, pull the yarn out and tie a knot. Insert the needle into the same gap, pull up the loop and chain 3, and then 2 double crochets into the same gap. So include the first 3 chain, it'll be 3 double crochet. So 3 double crochet into the next gap, 3 double crochet into the next gap, oops, and 3 double crochet into the next gap, oops, 3 double crochets into this gap, the next gap, three double crochets into the next gap, three double crochets into the next gap, alright, so you just keep repeating this, 3 double crochets into every gap till you come to the end of the row, and I will meet you guys there. When you come to the end, for last double crochet we're gonna make into the stitch, not into the gap, right here. And then chain 1 to lock the yarn, and then leave the tail about 25 to 30 inches for sewing the dress together, and pull the yarn out. Okay, and you're gonna do the same with this side. So this is the marker right here, and we're gonna start from the bottom. Okay, bring the yarn. So insert the needle into very first stitch. Pull the yarn out and tie a knot. Insert the needle into the same stitch. Pull up the loop and chain 3. And 2 double crochets into this gap. So includes the first 3 chain, it'll be 3 double crochet. And then 3 double crochets into the next gap. Three double crochets into the next gap. Okay, so you just keep repeating this till you come to the marker, and I will meet you guys there. Okay, when you come to the marker stitch, after you make 3 double crochet, you're gonna chain 1 to lock the yarn, and then leave the tail about 25 to 30 inches, and then cut the yarn. Pull the yarn out. So this can be the front or the back, because we're gonna make the same pattern. But for the shoulder, I want you guys to leave the tail about 15 inches from the left side and the right side. Okay, but you don't need to leave the tail right here. You don't need to leave the tail when you make the other side, okay, because we leave this side already. Alright, I will meet you guys when you're done making the other side. When you're done making the other side, we're gonna put together like this. So this the wrong side and this the wrong side. We put the wrong side together. See here. Wrong side. Alright, and then we're gonna sew the side together first. See this tail that we leave for sewing, and bring the needle, sewing needle, put the yarn in, and we're gonna start from this side. So go in to the first stitch right here and bring it out to the second stitch, pull it out, come back to this side, go into the second stitch and pull out into the third stitch, like so. Come to this side, do the same, go in and come up, come back to this side, You can sew like your own style if you like. You don't have to sew like I did. Oops. Don't pull it too tight though. Okay, so you just keep sewing this till you come to the marker, and I will meet you guys there. This is gonna be the last stitch. Okay, and then I just gonna lock the yarn. Gonna insert the needle in there to be inside. You just kind of like lock the yarn and hide the yarn and then cut it. And cut the yarn, and then yeah, that's what this look like. And we're gonna do the same as this side. So I leave the tail up here. I'm gonna start it up here. It's the same if you start from the bottom or up here, it's the same. And start sewing the same. You can take the marker out if you want. Then go into very first stitch, come up into the second stitch, go back to that side, do the same. Okay, so you just keep sewing this till you come to the end, and I will meet you guys there. When you come to the end, we're gonna do the same. This is gonna be the last stitch. So like so, and then pull it in, and you kind of like try to lock the yarn. I'm gonna come to inside, then you just cut the yarn. And now we're done sewing the side, and we're gonna sew the shoulder. Remember, I told you guys to leave about 15 inches the tail right here. We're gonna sew the same, but same, go into the first stitch, out into the second stitch, come back to this side, Alright, so keep sewing this till you come to the marker, and I will meet you guys there. When you come to the markers, we're gonna do the same. This is gonna be the last stitch. Okay, and you just try to like lock the yarn and hide the yarn. I'm gonna come inside. It's better way to hide the yarn, so and you can take the marker out. Then you just cut the yarn. Okay, that's what this look like. You're gonna do the same as this side. Do exact same thing. Alright, so I will meet you guys when you're done sewing this side. Alright, so we're gonna make the style for the arm a little bit. So you see this part in the middle here, insert the needle in there, pull the yarn out and tie a knot. Oops. Insert the needle into the same stitch, pull up the loop, chain 1, and then we're gonna make 3 double crochet into that stitch. And chain 3, and you see this little bump, insert the needle in there, pull up the loop and pull out like so. 3 more double crochet in same stitch, and single crochets into next gap, and 3 double crochets into next gap, and chain 3, same, a little bump into the first chain here, insert the needle in there, pull up the loop and pull it through, and 3 more double crochet in same space. And single crochet into next gap right here, 3 double crochets into the next gap, chain 3, insert the needle into this stitch, the little bump, pull up the loop and pull it through, and 3 more double crochets in same space. And single crochet into next gap, 3 double crochets into next gap, chain 3, same, insert the needle into the little bump right here, pull up the loop and pull it through, 3 more double crochets in same space. Single crochets into the next gap. Alright, so you keep repeating this till you come right here on the shoulder, and I will meet you guys there. When you come to the shoulder, it'll look like this, and then 6 double crochets into next gap. This is the shoulder part. Chain 3 and insert the needle into the little bump on the back, pull up the loop and pull through, and then 6 double crochets into the next gap. Oops. And then single crochets into the next gap, okay, and 3 double crochets into the next gap, chain 3, insert the needle into the little bump on the back, pull up the loop and pull through, 3 more double crochets in same space. Single crochet into the next gap, and 3 double crochet into next gap, chain 3, insert the needle into the little bump on the back, pull up the loop and pull through, 3 more double crochet in same space. Single crochet into next gap. Alright, so you just keep repeating this till you come to the end where we start, and I will meet you guys there. When you come to the end, gonna make 3 double crochet into that gap, chain 3, oops, insert the needle into little bump on the back, pull up the loop, oops, and pull through, 3 more double crochets in same space. And then slip stitch right here, right into where we start, slip stitch and chain 1 to lock the yarn, and then cut the yarn, pull the yarn out. Okay, so you just try to hide the yarn and tie it. So you're gonna do the same as the other side, and I will meet you guys when you're done making that. When you're done making the other side, it'll look like this. And now we're gonna do on the bottom as well, do the same stitch. So we're gonna start right here, insert the needle in there, pull the yarn out and tie a knot. Insert the needle into the same stitch, pull up the loop and chain 1, and 3 double crochets into this stitch. Chain 3, insert the needle into the little bump on the back, pull up the loop and pull through. 3 more double crochets in same space. Single crochets into next gap, 3 double crochets into the next gap, chain 3, insert the needle into the little bump on the back, pull up the loop and pull through. 3 more double crochets in same space. And single crochets into the next gap. So you just keep doing the same pattern. So keep repeating this till you come right here, and I will meet you guys there. Okay, so when you come around here, you're gonna make single crochet into this stitch, and then 3 double crochet into that stitch right there. And chain 3, do the same, insert a needle into the little bump on the back, pull up the loop and pull through. 3 more double crochets in same space. And single crochet into next gap. Alright, so now you just keep repeating this till you come to the end where we start right here, and I will meet you guys there. When you come to the end, it'll look like this, and then 3 double crochet into the next gap, chain 3, insert the needle into the little bump on the back, pull up the loop and pull through. 3 more double crochets in same space. And now we're gonna slip stitch right here, right on where we start. Insert the needle, pull up the loop and pull through, and chain 1 to lock the yarn and cut the yarn, pull the yarn out. Yeah, so you just try to hide the yarn or the tail that we leave earlier. So yeah, congratulations, now you just done making the beautiful dress. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.